Over the last couple of years, I've done some work with an amazing local organisation who are set up to help families protect their children against child sexual abuse. Part of my job with them has been to take their messages and spread them far and wide so that parents like you and I can change things in our life to make sure our children are as protected against child sexual abuse as possible. So I thought I'd share with you probably the top 5 things I've learnt from working with them. These are 5 simple things you can do in your family that will help protect your child against sexual abuse. So number 1, it's really important to make sure your children know the anatomical names for their private parts. So instead of saying fanny, you say vulva, and instead of saying willy, you say penis. And say it as often as you can. Make it a part of everyday conversation so that it's just like another body part. We don't make up funny names for hands, so don't make up funny names for private parts. This not only makes perpetrators less likely to choose your child if they can say, hey, get off my vulva. It makes it far less likely for them to do it, but it also makes the follow-up procedures a lot easier, like in court and things like that. Secondly, teach your child how important the word stop is and that the word stop will always be honoured. So even if you're in the middle of a mad fun game of tickling, for example, if they say stop, you have to recognise that stop and stop immediately. Also help your children to value stop in their play. So if you ever overhear another child saying stop, you can kneel down and make sure that that stop is being honoured. This way your child will know that stop is an incredibly powerful word, and that they will hopefully feel empowered to use it when somebody is doing something to their body that they don't want them to do. Try and avoid the word secrets. Use surprises instead. The difference is that secrets always stay on the down low, but surprises eventually come to light. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. My daughter is 5 and she's just become a fan of having secrets. So instead with her, I say that a secret is still a secret if mummy or daddy knows. And I have tried to make sure that the word secret rings an alarm bell for her so that if anybody tells her a secret, she knows to come to me and share it with me and that it will still be a secret technically. When you pick your kid up from a sleepover or a party, instead of saying, did you have fun and were you a good girl and things like that, make sure in your conversation a part of it is, did you feel safe? Asking them if they feel safe, asking them if they had any bad parts, creates an opportunity for them to then tell you about really what happened and if anything did happen. And the last thing you can do is to not have any enforced hugs or kisses with family members. Instead, say something like, do you want to wave, high five, or hug, or kiss, or not do any of those things. Give your child the opportunity to say no to something that happens to their body. This can be a little bit hard at first, but just take the chance to explain to family members that you're not being rude when you give your child the right to deny hugging somebody. You're just making sure that your child knows that their body is their body and that nobody can do anything to their body that they don't want them to do. Again, it's about body autonomy and we can teach this from the youngest age. So those are 5 quite simple things you can do with your children and your family that will hopefully just keep them as safe as possible.